Start, sir.
Hello everyone, good evening. How are you? I hope everyone is keeping well. You and your families are doing well. Okay, so welcome back in my second class. I hope you are aware what we did in our first class. So that will be a day two. The second class, it will be an expansion, the further version, what we did in the past. So I'll take quick few seconds just to recap what we did in the past. So if you remember, we understood the basic pattern of English, right? How we speak English, should we follow UK, should we follow US, UK English, or what should be our rate of speech, accent, voice modulation, right? And very important, the part which we understand didn't or didn't, communication, conversation, difference in formal, informal, laugh, smile, problem, concern, right? These were the basic things where we started with. If you have any doubt, anything you want to understand about this first class, you can certainly refer to my day one class which we did yesterday for more detail, if in case you have missed out. So there were certain useful tips which I also shared with the audience, how we can improve our English, some basic tips which we can certainly follow in our day to day life. मतलब ज़्यादा मुश्किल चीज़ें नहीं है, बहुत easily हैं, which we can do wherever we are, in office, school, at home, or wherever we are, we can certainly do it, right? Afterwards, I told you that we have a very long program to go. It will be very interesting. First and foremost, it will not going to be a boring session. Ki kya hai. In every class, as I promise, you will learn something. Every class, you will certainly going to take away something. One thing will be a takeaway, right? So, in the interest of time, let us go ahead with our day two, right? So, day two. So, I have got today some idioms, right? I hope we know what is idioms. बचपन में हमने पढ़ा था, हिंदी में भी हम पढ़ते, हिंदी में होते थे हमारे idioms, right? Like there are certain idioms. Now these idioms are getting famous in our day-to-day life, right? In our modern English these days, we do not want to call out complete sentence. Basically, they are also part of, at some extent, some of the vocabularies, right? At some extent, they form a vocabulary. हम पूरा वर्ड नहीं बोलना चाहते. Basically we want to crisp everything. Now the time where we are living in 21st century, right, wherein we want हर चीज should be crisp, जिसमें आपका टाइम बचे, चाहे वो स्पीकिंग हो, चाहे वो राइटिंग हो, चाहे वो कुछ भी हो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू ऑर्डर समथिंग टुडे ऑनलाइन, you will like to go for that commerce platform which gets product delivered within few minutes, right? These days so many marketers are coming in the market, so within quick few seconds you get a product. So it happens in every area of life, right? Maybe in speaking, we don't want, like yesterday we learned, we do not say did not, we say didn't. We are crisping everything. We want हर चीज जिसमें कम टाइम लगे, चाहे वो लिखना हो, message should be delivered to the person, right? So in order to start, I hope my screen is visible to you. The first idiom which I have mentioned, gray area, right? Now what is gray area? हमने कभी ना कभी अपनी लाइफ में, या maybe in our day to day life we might be reading it, gray area. What is a gray area? हमने सुना होगा, it's a gray area for me. Some people say it's a gray area for me, right? So gray area means when something is unclear, wherein you are not sure of, like you have no immense knowledge of certain things. For example, if you ask me, uh, about mobile phones, let's say for example, मुझे mobile phones के बारे में कोई knowledge नहीं है. So if somebody says कि मुझे कौन सा mobile लेना चाहिए, I'll say I'm sorry, this is a gray area for me. I have no knowledge about it, right? But if you ask me which book I should read to improve my English, I can certainly refer to that. So gray area means something which is unclear. I'm not sure of. I have a doubt. I'm not clear of something. So instead of saying that this is not clear to me, I don't know about it, we can say gray area. It's a new word you can certainly use in our day-to-day life. When somebody asks you, somebody put a question in front of you, you say, this is a gray area for me. I'm not aware of it. Just say it's a gray area for me. That will suffice. It will suffice the requirement. The person will understand gray area, right? So gray area, make sure you use in your day-to-day life. This is a gray area for me. That's one. Okay. So coming to the second idiom which I have mentioned. It if you read about once in a blue moon. So I'm 100% sure in our day-to-day life, सबने ये word सुना होगा, once in a blue moon, right? सबने सुना होगा. I don't think so anybody जिसने ये word नहीं सुना once in a blue moon. But we do know it. What is once in a blue moon? But do we actually know what is the actual meaning of once in a blue moon? So once in a blue moon means very rarely, right? For example, if you ask me, do you go for parties? I say no, once in a blue moon, right? And if you ask your friends, do you go do you go for roaming? Do you go for picnic and all? वो बोलते हैं नहीं, once in a blue moon. जो चीज आप बहुत कम करते हो, right? Let's say, do you drink? Somebody says in a party, do you drink? People say once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon means very rarely. Do you smoke? Once in a blue moon. Do you dance? Once in a blue moon. So once in a blue moon means very rarely means कभी कभी, occasionally जिसे हम बोलते हैं, right? So once in a blue moon is a good phrase you can certainly use in your life. Once in a blue moon, somebody asks you something and you don't do that. You don't do that means आप regular नहीं करते हो, कभी कभी करते हो. So आप इस phrase का use कर सकते हो. Once in a blue moon, right? Rarely means कभी कभी. Okay, so I hope it's clear. Coming to the third part, black sheep. So I'm sure ये आप लोगों ने शायद नहीं सुना होगा black sheep, और कईयों ने सुना भी होगा. So black sheep का मतलब क्या होता है now? So black sheep means a person who is a disgrace to a family. For example, किसी family में there is a family wherein husband wife and they have 2 daughters and they have 3 sons. होता है ना, एक बच्चा बहुत नालायक होता है किसी किसी फैमिलीज में, जिन जो कहते हैं कि सबसे छोटे वाला या सबसे बड़े वाला बहुत नालायक है. So we call that person is he or she is a black sheep. Black sheep मतलब जिसे आप हिंदी में नालायक बोल सकते हो, right? Like he is a black sheep to his family, she is a black sheep to her family, right? A person who is a disgrace to a family, जिसको निकम्मा या नालायक हम लोग बोलते हैं, so that person is called black sheep, right? Okay, good. Coming to the next part, caught red-handed. I'm sure आप लोगों ने ये word पहले सुना होगा, caught red-handed. Caught red-handed का मतलब होता है in a layman language रंगे हाथों पकड़ना, right? For example, I see कोई चोरी कर रहा है मेरी गली में या कुछ चुरा रहा है. If I catch that person, that means I caught him red-handed. Red-handed means जब वो चोरी कर रहा था, I found him, right? So I witnessed him, so I caught him red-handed. So catch, when we say I'll catch you red-handed, for example, कोई हमसे बार-बार मजाक कर रहा है, we don't know who is that person, and then we always say कि मैं किसी दिन इसको रंगे हाथों पकड़ूंगा, I'll certainly going to catch him red-handed. So red-handed means जब किसी कोई to catch the thief or to catch someone when the person is doing that thing in actual, जब कोई वो चीज कर रहा हो और आप उसको रंगे हाथों पकड़ो, so to catch the person red-handed. Okay, so moving to the next part, white elephant. So white elephant, I'm sure it's white elephant animals होते हैं, very rare animals you will find in forest. But who is white elephant? If I say someone is a white elephant, it doesn't directly mean मैं उसको सफेद हाथी बोल रहा हूँ. White elephant का basically मतलब होता है an expensive item that is costly to maintain. For example, I have a Mercedes, let's say, right? If you know that जितनी महंगी कार होगी उसकी मेंटेनेंस भी उतनी ज्यादा महंगी होगी. Let's say Mercedes का टायर है, if I need to replace it, it will cost me a lot, right? उसका कोई मिरर में डेंट आ गया है, if I have to go to the mechanic, it will going to cost me a lot. So I can say I have a Mercedes. Honestly, it's a white elephant. You got an Audi. Audi is literally a white elephant, right? जिसकी मेंटेनेंस कॉस्ट बहुत ज्यादा हो, right? जो चीज मैंने खरीद तो ली है, but for example I got an Apple phone, right? Apple phone की maintenance बहुत है, right? So white elephant, something which is very expensive to maintain. Okay, I hope it makes sense, right? If in case there is any doubt, anything you want to ask, please message me on comment box. I would be happy to answer, right? Okay, next is black and white. So as you know that black and white, as I have written also, straightforward. So I'll give you some examples. For example, I say I work in an organization wherein I have received an email, but मुझे उस मेल से कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा. So I'll ask my employee, get me things black and white. Black and white का मतलब होता है straight forward. Like if you अभी हमने जो पहला word पढ़ा था, that is gray area. It's का वो opposite है. Black and white का opposite है gray area. Gray area means something which is unclear. I don't know what it is. But when I talk about black and white, straightforward. I need things in black and white. I need things in written. मुझे कोई promise करता है, let's say for example, कि I'll promise that I will pay you on that day particular this amount of money, right? I can say to that person, give me in black and white. Black and white का मतलब एक चीज और होता है straightforward के अलावा. Something you want in black and white means something you want in written. मुझे ये चीज written में चाहिए. I need this in black and white. So उसको हम भी black and white बोलते हैं, right? So आप ये word कहीं भी यूज कर सकते हैं, wherein as a straightforward also, I need this in black and white, I need in straightforward, या फिर something you want in written from, आपको किसी ने प्रॉमिस किया है कि मैं ये कर दूंगा इस पर्टिकुलर डेट को, आपका ये पैसा दे दूंगा या कुछ भी, तो आप उसको बोल सकते हो गिव मी इन ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट. गिव मी इन ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट का मतलब यही हुआ गिव मी इन रिटन. सो द पर्सन, इफ द पर्सन नोज इट, he will understand it, right? Cool. Okay, moving to the next. In the red. In the red का मतलब क्या होता है? now in the red, in the red का मतलब ये होता है, for example, I have taken a loan from the bank or maybe any other financial institution, या मैंने किसी से पैसे उधार लिए हैं. So I would say that I am in the red. मैं कर्जे में हूँ, उसको हम बोलते हैं in the red, in debt basically. If you are in debt means आप बोल सकते हो in debt also, but in the red is an idiom which we use it basically. Somebody asks me, I need money, can you lend me some money? मैं उसको बोलता हूँ, sorry boss, actually I am in the red, मैं already कर्जे में हूँ, I cannot offer you some money. So in the red means when you are in debt. जब आप कर्जे में हो तो आप बोल सकते हो I am in the red. Okay, cool. Moving to the next part. This is I'm sure you're gonna learn it new thing today. So when you are very, जब आप बहुत थके हो, for example सुबह से आप शाम तक आप काम करते हैं, आप स्कूल जाते हैं, कॉलेज जाते हैं, आप घर आते हैं, जब हम थक जाते हैं तो हम क्या यूज करते हैं वर्ड? टायर्ड, राइट? आई से आई एम टायर्ड. और अगर बहुत ज्यादा थके हैं तो मैं बोलता हूँ आई एम वेरी टायर्ड, आई एम एक्सट्रीमली टायर्ड, राइट? So instead of using extremely tired, very tired, I'll tell you a word today. That word is, if you look at my screen, that word is I am knackered, right? I am knackered. मैं बहुत थका हूँ. Knackered का मतलब होता है बहुत थका हुआ, बहुत. So knackered means when somebody is very, restless, बहुत ज़्यादा tired है, बहुत ज़्यादा थकान से भरा हुआ है. That person can use this term called knackered. So instead of saying I am tired, yeah, I am extremely tired, I am very tired, prefer saying I am knackered. Okay, cool. Any doubt so far? So I'm going to underline this word so that you can easily know. Sorry for different underlining. Yeah. So knackered means when you are extremely tired. जब बहुत ज़्यादा थके हो. Normally if I'm little bit tired, I can say tired, but बहुत ज़्यादा थकान को बोलते हैं knackered. Make sure you use knackered from today onwards. Great. Okay, so far so good. If there are any questions, as I always say, I would love to answer you. Please come with me. Next is, for example, you got a call from someone, right, on your mobile phone. Now, the person is saying कि आप मुझे ये information बताओगे, ये address बताओगे, ये चीज बताओगे, और आपको वो चीज check करनी है. तो आप उनको क्या बोलते हो फोन पे? Please hold कीजिए, right? If you are talking in English, what do you say? Please hold the line, right? So instead of saying please hold the line, ये तो सब जानते हैं please hold the line, हर कोई बोलता है, right? You need to say something differently. आप क्या बोलोगे? So अगर आपको कुछ differently बोलना है तो आप बोलोगे hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute means just wait for a minute. Hang on a minute means just wait for a minute. So it sounds good. It sounds trendy. जब आप किसी को बोलते हो hang on a minute please, right? So hang on a minute is a different word when you ask someone to wait. Don't say please hold, 1 minute hold कीजिए, please hold for 1 minute. Say hang on for a minute. Okay. And instead of that, you may also say bear with me. So ये bear सहना होता है, of course in informal की थोड़ा सा मुझे और सा हो. So bear with me is basically a formal word. However, hang on a minute is informal. So कल वाली क्लास में हमने understand किया था what is the difference in formal, what is the difference in informal. So I'll give you a gist of it. If you need to know more about it, you can refer to my yesterday class. Also, I will arrange a separate session on formal versus informal in a very detailed manner also, which will help you to understand. So इनफॉर्मल होता है जब हम किसी फ्रेंड्स के साथ बात करते हैं, अपनी फैमिली मेंबर्स के साथ बात कर रहे हैं, टू whom we know very well, cousins, right? So wherein we are very informal, we are not formal. हम सोचते नहीं हैं कि क्या बोलना चाहिए क्या नहीं बोलना चाहिए, right? But the formal culture comes in when we are in a school, college, institute, in a bank, right? Or in any organization. अपने हम जो हमारा वर्क लोकेशन है वहां पर है, कहीं भी हैं, या फिर हम कोई नई जगह जाते हैं, समथिंग विच इज ए न्यू प्लेस टू अस, वेयर इन वी आर वेरी फॉर्मल. सो ये फॉर्मल एंड फॉर्मल में डिफरेंस होता है. सो हैंग ऑन ए मिनट आप अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ यूज कर सकते हो. आपके फ्रेंड ने आपको कॉल किया है, कैन आई टॉक टू योर फादर, कैन आई टॉक टू योर सिस्टर, आप उसको उनको बोल सकते हो हैंग ऑन ए मिनट, राइट? बट bear with me is more of a formal one. For example, you got a call from a bank, right? The person says that I need this information of your bank detail or something like that, very important information. You can tell to that person, all right, I will provide you, please bear with me, right? So bear with me is a formal one. Hang on a minute would be an informal one, right? I hope this is a new learning for you, right? So if you were not aware of this word, please comment me on the comment box that it was a learning for you. I would be happy. Okay, so next is if you are quite happy, right? If you are quite happy, so what will you say? Hello. Can you see my screen? Second, I think. Yes. Next is if you're quite happy. So if you're quite happy, what you gonna say? I'm very happy, I'm delighted. These are the basic words which we say. But instead of that, you can certainly say I'm on cloud nine. So I'm on cloud nine means when you are very, very happy. For example, if a student got promoted into the next class, right? He got a very good percentage. So you can use this word, I'm on cloud nine, right? Somebody got promoted in the job. The person can use this word, I'm on cloud nine. So if you're quite happy, you can use this term called cloud nine, right? Okay, so next is when somebody is hungry. When we are hungry, हमें भूख लग रही होती है तो हम बोलते हैं I'm hungry, right? But आपको बहुत ज्यादा भूख लग रही है जिस टाइम, बहुत ज्यादा, तो आप यूज कर सकते हैं starving, right? Do not say very hungry. In fact, I recommend कुछ चीजें होती हैं जैसे for example, if you want to say you are beautiful, it's okay. But when you say you are very beautiful, do not say very beautiful. Say you are pretty. So very का यूज मत कीजिए इंग्लिश में. मॉडर्न इंग्लिश में कुछ भी वर्ड है जहां पर आपको वेरी लगाना पड़ता है, इंस्टेड ऑफ वेरी से अनदर वर्ड because it impacts a lot. So instead of saying very hungry, जैसे we just learned that when you are tired, you can say I'm tired. But when you're very tired, don't say I'm very tired. Say I am knackered, right? Similarly, when you are happy, you can say I'm happy. But you're very happy, say cloud nine. I'm on cloud nine. Okay, and the next is very hungry. Don't say very hungry. Say I'm starving, right? जब आपको बहुत भूख लगती है, when you say I'm very hungry, instead of very hungry, say I'm starving. Okay, next is party animal. Now, party animal doesn't mean that somebody is an animal, but we use this phrase. There are people, they like doing a lot of parties, right? Mostly on weekends, on any occasion, they want that party चलती रहनी चाहिए. So हम उनको बोलते हैं someone who likes to do parties, we say them that person is a party animal, right? For example, you are a party animal. कई लोग होते हैं हमारे सर्कल में, फ्रेंड सर्कल में, हर वीक में या हर मंथ में उनके यहाँ पार्टी चल रही होती है. सो वी कैन से देम यू आर ए पार्टी एनिमल. ओके, यू आर ए पार्टी एनिमल. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट part is tailor made. Now what is tailor made? It's a best formal word basically. फॉर्मल वर्ड है टेलर मेड. टेलर मेड का मतलब होता है कस्टमाइज्ड. कस्टमाइज मतलब अकॉर्डिंग टू माई नीड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई वॉन्ट दिस पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट शुड बी मेड टेलर मेड. टेलर मेड का मतलब कस्टमाइज मतलब आपके अकॉर्डिंग, समथिंग विच इज अकॉर्डिंग टू मी, दैट term is called tailor made, right? Tailor made means according to me. For example, take any example. Let's say I want, I am an architecture, let's say मुझे एक घर बनाना है. So मैंने बोला कि ये यहाँ पर होना चाहिए, वो वहाँ पर होना चाहिए. So it's a tailor made. और फॉर एग्जाम्पल आजकल कई फूड प्रोडक्ट्स पे भी टेलर मेड हो गया. लेट्स आई वांट टू ईट ए मैगी, दैट मैगी शुड बी कस्टमाइज्ड मैगी. कस्टमाइज्ड मैगी विल नॉट बी नॉर्मल मसाला मैगी, उसमें मैं चाहता हूँ ये भी डल जाए, ये भी डल जाए. टी, कस्टमाइज्ड टी, customized coffee, so we call it tailor made. You can call it customized, but call it a tailor made. Okay, next is I am all ears. So I am all ears is means, for example, if I ask you whatever I am telling it to you right now, do you really able to adapt it? So you can say I am all ears to you. I'm all ears to you means I'm listening you very carefully. मैं आपको बहुत ध्यान से सुन रहा हूँ. जब हम कोई एक सेशन में होते हैं, ऑडिटोरियम में होते हैं, या किसी की स्पीच सुन रहे होते हैं और बहुत केयरफुली सुन रहे हैं, हम उसको बोलते हैं आई एम ऑल योर्स. मीन्स आई एम लिसनिंग टू यू वेरी केयरफुली. ओके ओके. सो द लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, ए कैट नैप. कैट नैप मीन्स ए शॉर्ट स्लीप. आई होप some of us like to have a cat nap in the afternoon. किसी किसी को शॉर्ट नैप पसंद होती है आफ्टरनून में, सो वी कॉल इट अ कैट नैप. आई प्रेफर अ कैट नैप इन द आफ्टरनून, राइट? आई लव कैट नैप. सो कैट नैप मतलब छोटी, शॉर्ट स्लीप मीन्स थोड़ी देर के लिए, मे बी 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or maybe 10 minutes. So a cat nap. Okay. Okay. So now these were the some of the idioms, right, which I just told you. I would appreciate if you start using it in your day-to-day life. I'm telling you, this will certainly change your way of style, the way you communicate with people, because these are different terms. As I was telling you in my previous class, that what makes you different from the crowd? What makes you different from the crowd? Everyone speaks English in today's time. हर कोई English जानता है, right? Basic English people are able to communicate. So the only thing which makes you different from them is the vocabulary or the new things which you speak, right? So try that आपकी day to day conversation में नई चीजें आप बोलिए. The more you speak, the more you learn, and you just need to feed it in your mind. So the ones which I have told you, these are 15 things, right? Out of these 15, at least try to speak 5 to 6 in a day, right? So once you start speaking in your day-to-day life, it will get into your life, right? So start using these things. These are different words. I'm sure not we must be थोड़ा सा different भी होना चाहिए life में. बोर हो गए होंगे एक ही word बार बार बोल के. Very hungry, very hungry, very tired. Forget about very now. Start using these terms only. Okay, so if you have any question, any clarification, anything you want to know about these idioms, I'm just a comment away. Just comment me and I would certainly answer your question. Moving to the next part, some useful abbreviations, right? So here I have just written 3 to 5 words here, though I have a list of abbreviations. There are in hundreds basically, but I do not want it that it should be an abbreviation session. So I've kept 5 or 6 here. In my coming classes, or maybe in the comment section, I will also write the abbreviations for you, just to gauge you the knowledge. So you should know. So first is SMART. So though there is no such abbreviation of SMART, it is an acronym. So now what is the difference in abbreviation and acronym? Acronym or abbreviation में क्या difference है? You know that? I'll tell you. So abbreviation होती है जो कि एक defined होती है, right? Let's say for example, RBI, Reserve Bank of India. RBI की abbreviation है Reserve Bank of India, right? That's called abbreviation. But कुछ ऐसे words होते हैं जिनकी abbreviations नहीं होती हैं, but उनकी बना दी जाती है, उनको बोलते हैं acronym. मतलब these are not, जैसे SBI, State Bank of India, ये abbreviation है. हम SBI बोलते हैं, BOI, Bank of India, आइडली वो बैंक ऑफ इंडिया है, बट हम बोलते हैं BOI. बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा को हम बोलते हैं बीओबी, राइट? ये सारी की सारी एब्रीविएशंस है। बट कुछ वर्ड्स ऐसे होते हैं जिनकी एब्रीविएशंस नहीं होती हैं लेकिन उनकी फुल फॉर्म बना दी जाती है। लेट्स से स्मार्ट, स्मार्ट की कोई एब्रीविएशंस नहीं है, बट इसको बोलेंगे एक्रोनिम। एक्रोनिम, नाउ आई टेल यू व्हाट इज द एक्रोनिम ऑफ स्मार्ट। एस मींस स्पेसिफिक, एम मींस मेजरेबल, A means achievable, R means realistic, T means time bound. Now I will tell you what exactly it is. Why did I keep it? So basically in our life, our objective, our aim, whatever we want to be, should be smart, right? आप engineer बनना चाहते हो, doctor बनना चाहते हो, lawyer बनना चाहते हो, or maybe whatever you want to be in your life, your objective must be smart. I'll tell you how. For example, I want to become an engineer, right? What I am doing it. So S means specific. My target should be specific. I should have a goal in my mind कि मुझे ये बनना है. It should be specific. If someone asks me what you want to be in after 5 years, where you want to see after 5 years, I should have a specific target in my life. If I am studying in class 11, if I have a medical science, of course I would like to be a doctor. Not in 5 years, maybe in 10 years, but this is very specific. So my objective is very specific, which is smart. I am defining it. S means specific. M means measurable. I should know कि how much time I'm going to spend. For example, मुझे study करने में 7 years लगेंगे after 10th, and afterwards 3 years I will involve in my practice, and after 3 years I will open a clinic or maybe doing a job. So measurable. It should be measurable. राइट? इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि मैं पढ़ता ही जाऊंगा या फिर मैं कुछ करूंगा नहीं, मेजरेबल जरूर होना चाहिए. सो एस एज स्पेसिफिक, एम एस मेजरेबल, ए मींस अचीवेबल, राइट? आई शुड चूज ए, माय गोल शुड बी अचीवेबल होना चाहिए, राइट? आई शुड पुट ऑल द एफर्ट्स दैट आई नीड टू डू इट. इट शुड बी अचीवेबल, राइट? फिजिबल होना चाहिए, वेर इन फिजिबल मतलब जिसको मैं अचीव कर सकूं, राइट? मेरे लिए हो, राइट? मैं ये नहीं कहूंगा कि मुझे आफ्टर 10 years प्रधानमंत्री बनना है. लोगों का एम होता है बनो, बट व्हेन आई नो वेयर डू आई स्टैंड एज ऑफ नाउ, इट इज नॉट achievable for now, and my area of interest is different, so I will opt according to my area of interest. Achievable होना चाहिए मेरे लिए, right? That is A. R means realistic. Realistic मतलब realistic होना चाहिए.
हेलो सर,
Yes.
थोड़ा ये स्लाइड टू फुल स्क्रीन कर सकते हैं?
स्लाइड टू फुल स्क्रीन ही है?
नहीं नहीं, पूरा फुल. ये कुछ आधा मतलब ये है.
फुल, मुझे फुल में दिख रहा है. अच्छा, आप कह रहे हो कि हाफ यहाँ से?
हाँ, बाकी साइड स्लाइड सब भी दिख रहा है. पूरा फुल कर दीजिए.
लेट मी, ओके, श्योर श्योर श्योर. आप मुझे बताना अगर फुल दिख रहा हो. मैं सेट कर रहा हूँ फुल. अब फुल है?
नहीं,
मैं आपको कंट्रोल दूं?
आप एक डिजाइन में जाइए.
हाँ, डिजाइन में, ठीक है.
ओके, पेज सेटिंग, लास्ट फर्स्ट ऑप्शन
पेज सेटअप
नीचे.
यहाँ पर ये वो होता है 1619 ना?
जी,
हाँ, यहाँ हो जाएगा.
ओके.
गुड, आ गया.
अब फिर से हम लाइव जा रहे हैं.
इसमें दैट इज, ये हो गया, थोड़ा सा ब्लर हो गया नीचे.
हाँ ठीक है, हम फिर से लाइव जा रहे हैं. रेडी?
ओके ओके. So where was, so I was telling you that some abbreviation. So there is a difference between an abbreviation and acronym. So what is that? So abbreviations are like, for example, which are approved ones. Like if I say SBI का abbreviation क्या है? State Bank of India, we call it SBI. BOI, we call it BOI for Bank of India. RBI, Reserve Bank of India. These are called abbreviations. Now there are certain words जिनका abbreviations नहीं है, We call them acronyms. Acronyms, right? Now I tell you what are those. The first is SMART. SMART का acronym क्या है? Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time bound. Now what is that? Now for example, if somebody asks me कि आपका life में motto क्या है? What do you want to be? What is your objective? I would say my objective is, my goal is very smart. मेरा जो objective है life में वो एक smart है. उसको मैंने smart में define किया है. How come? I tell you. For example, I would want to become a doctor, right? So S means specific. It's quite specific that it is quite, my definition of smart means S means specific. मेरा goal life में specific है कि मुझे doctor बनना है. That S denotes specific. Measurable means there is certain time limit that after 5 years or 7 years I'll do my studies and afterwards I'll do my entrance examination and practice and all. I have a measurable scale. कितना time मुझे लगेगा. A means achievable, that whatever objective I am opting, whatever goal I have, it should be achievable. R means realistic. Realistic होना चाहिए, ये नहीं कि मुझे after 10 years I want to fly, right? It is not a realistic thing. Realistic होना चाहिए, right? And T means time bound. उसका एक time frame होना चाहिए. अगर किसी objective का time bound नहीं है, वो objective नहीं है. फिर वो चीज आप करते ही रहते हो. जब आपको पता है आपका एक target है, right? कि आपको इस duration में वो चीज achieve करनी है, then you work for it, you struggle for it. So your objective in life should be smart. That's why I have written here smart. And then for team also we do not have any particular abbreviation. It's an acronym. Acronym है team का. T denotes together. E denotes everyone. A means achievable. M means more. So together everyone to achieve the more. When we do a teamwork, it's always a teamwork, right? You go to you take any example. For example, our Indian cricket team, when they do a teamwork, they win the match. So whenever we are in a team and we play separately, it doesn't make a sense. जब आप किसी टीम में रहते हो या घर पे रहते हो, when you work together, you support each other, you always win, right? Third is WWW. I'm sure you might be aware of it. World Wide Web. So World Wide Web is an acronym for WWW. If somebody asks you, the full form of WWW, now you can certainly tell it, right? It's World Wide Web. All right. So I've written few more. Computer. So computer का कोई proper abbreviation नहीं है. इसका acronym है. Acronym है computer का. C as in commonly operated machine, purposely used for technology and research. So I repeat, commonly operated machine, purposely used for technology and research. So that's an acronym of computer. ATM ka, I'm sure you must be aware of, automated teller machine. Some people call it anytime money also. All right. Either you can say automated teller machine or anytime money. So ETC is not means इनके अलावा ETC का full form होता है etc. ETC, ETERA. So we call it etc. But it's called etc. Etc. Not etc. Etc. Right. Okay. So my presentation is a little blur, but no issues. I'll tell you what I have written. So I have written two words here: advice versus advice. ADVISE and ADVICE. Now there are a lot of questions. Lot of students says हमें confusion है कि कहाँ पर हम SE use करें, कहाँ पर CE use करें. I'm sure most of the people still they make mistakes. They tend to make a lot of mistakes when it comes कौन सा advice सही है, कौन सा सही है. So there is no rocket science to it. Only simple thing is ADVISE is a verb, ADVICE is a noun, right? जहां पर आपको एडवाइस को एज ए वर्ब यूज करना है वहां पर आप SE यूज करेंगे. जिस जगह आपको एडवाइस में CE वाल एज ए नाउन यूज करना है वहां आप CE करोगे. That's it. Okay. So I repeat, advice wherein any sentence जहां पर आपको एडवाइस को एज ए वर्ब यूज करना है, you will write ADVISE or you will speak. In any sentence while you are speaking or writing, जहां पर आपको एज ए नाउन यूज करना है, you will use ADVICE. I hope it is clear, right? Okay. So next is guarantee versus warranty. Now what is guarantee versus warranty? I purposely wrote this word so that you guys are aware of it. Most of us are aware कि guarantee क्या है, warranty. When we go and buy a product, some shopkeeper says इसकी इतने साल की guarantee है, इसकी इतने साल की warranty. But do we actually know the meaning of it? No. हम सोचते हैं guarantee है, warranty है. Guys, I'm going to tell you the main crux of it. The only difference is that guarantee में product आपका replace हो जाता है, right? Guarantee में आपका product replace हो जाता है, warranty में आपका product repair होता है. You will always see that guarantee is always of less years, warranty is always of more years. किसी प्रोडक्ट की अगर आपको गारंटी 1 साल की मिलती है तो वारंटी में भी 5 साल या 2 साल की मिलती है. Warranty means the product will be repaired, it will not be replaced. However, guarantee means the product will be replaced. I hope it was a new thing for you, right? Okay, so next is complement versus complement. So there are two words, though they are pronounced as same, बट इनके मीनिंग अलग है. स्पेलिंग में सिर्फ एक डिफरेंस है, एक में COMPLE है और एक में COMPLI है, बाकी सारी स्पेलिंग सेम है. जब हम किसी रेस्टोरेंट में जाते हैं, राइट, व्हेन वी हैव अ डिनर एंड वेटर सेज सर दिस इज अ कॉम्प्लीमेंट फॉर अस, राइट, आप वहाँ के रेगुलर कस्टमर हैं या फिर आप कोई प्रोडक्ट किसी ऑनलाइन साइट से मंगाते हैं, वो आप कुछ एडिशनली देते हैं, दैट टर्म इज कॉल्ड कॉम्प्लीमेंट. कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री, कुछ अलग से फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट, बिकॉज यू आर ए रेप्यूटेड कस्टमर, आप वहाँ के कस्टमर हो. हम किसी रेस्टोरेंट में भी जाते हैं, वहाँ भी हम पूछते हैं इज देयर एनी कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री फॉर अस, सो दैट मीन्स ए कॉम्प्लीमेंट, राइट. हाउएवर compliment, COMPLIMENT, for example, you are looking good today, somebody says wow you're looking good today, ये shirt आपकी बहुत अच्छी है, so that's a compliment which everyone would likes to have it, right? हमें compliments मिलते हैं, हमें बहुत अच्छा लगता है. It's like somebody, if you're getting out, stepping out from your house, somebody says wow you're looking smart, आपको लगता है that person made your day, right? So everyone likes compliments. Okay, so praising someone, basically किसी की तारीफ करना, that's a compliment. और compliment, that means some additional things. I hope it is clear for you, right? Okay, next is warm calling versus cold calling. I hope this would be a new term for you, but I wanted that I should cover it because this is our day-to-day words. We get to hear it, हम Google search करते हैं, कभी कहीं लिखा होता है, कभी हम सुनते हैं, and this will certainly help them, those who are into sales line. I hope some of them would be aware of it also. What is warm calling? What is cold calling? So when somebody is working in a calling profession, right, और वो किसी customer को call करते हैं, that customer is already a prospect. Already a prospect means, for example, मुझे एक लैपटॉप खरीदना है, right? मैंने गूगल में देखा कौन सा अच्छा लैपटॉप है, तो मैंने देखा HP का एक नया लैपटॉप आ रहा है, मैंने उसमें अपनी क्वेरी डाल दी, आई एम इंटरेस्टेड टू बाय दिस लैपटॉप, दिस इज माय कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर, दीज आर माय डिटेल्स, राइट? And I got a call from the customer care executive. The lady said, I'm calling from HP. You raise a query about HP laptop. Would you like to buy it? That's a warm calling because I'm interested customer. मैंने query raise की थी, उसके लिए मेरे पास phone आया है. It's called warm calling. Always remember, warm calling. Cold calling, however, wherein in our day-to-day life हमें call आता है, सर आपको loan चाहिए, सर ये credit card बनवा लो, हम उसके लिए raise नहीं करते हैं. That's a cold calling. राइट, और हम गुस्से में होते हैं तो कई बार उनको कुछ गलत भी बोल देते हैं कि नहीं ये क्यों हमें फोन कर रहे हो. बट टू ऑनेस्टली स्पीकिंग वी शुड नॉट बी सेइंग ऑल दिस स्टफ बिकॉज गाइस दे आर आल्सो वर्किंग, दे आर डूइंग देयर जॉब्स, राइट, दे आर नॉट डूइंग इट तो हमें परेशान करने के लिए नहीं कर रहे हैं. सो दैट्स अ कोल्ड कॉलिंग. सो वार्म कॉलिंग इज wherein a customer is already a prospect when you have your queries and you get a call. But in cold calling, when somebody gets a call the first time, they haven't made a query, but just out of curiosity he got a call, right? So that is a cold calling versus warm calling. Okay, so the next part is, I have mentioned somewhere, repeat again. Do you ever notice that in our day-to-day life, आप स्कूल में हो या कॉलेज में हो, कहीं भी हो, मैंने आपको कुछ बोला, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैंने बोला आप ये लिखो, आपको नहीं समझ आया तो आप बोलोगे, आपको रिपीट अगेन, राइट? However, repeat again is an incorrect word. Always remember, repeat और again साथ साथ नहीं यूज होता. Repeat का मतलब ही itself ही कि आप दोबारा बोलो, और again का मतलब ही दोबारा बोलो. So आप सिर्फ ये बोल सकते हो repeat again, repeat only. Do not use repeat again together. Always remember, it's incorrect phrase. हम अपनी लाइफ में कई लोग बोलते हैं can you repeat again, can you repeat again? That's an incorrect phrase, guys. Do not say repeat again, right? Always say, if you have, for example, अगर आपको कोई बात नहीं समझ में आई, if you are on call, you are in a class, you can say, would you like to repeat, or please repeat. That's okay. But do not say repeat and again. Repeat and again, both are same thing. Repeat itself means that you need to repeat. Again means दोबारा. So या तो आप बोलो repeat, या आप बोल सकते हो come again, right? We can also say, there's a one more word, would come again, come again, or repeat. That's it. So do not say repeat again. All right. Okay. So that was the first slide. Is there any doubt? If you have anything you want to know, certainly you can certainly comment and you can ask me. I would be happy to answer. So I'm moving to the next slide. So if I move to the next slide, you can see word of the day. So what is the word of the day? As I told you, in every class, we will have a word of the day. Do you remember what was the word of the day in our previous class? If you remember, please comment me. It was indispensable, right? Indispensable is something which is very essential. Okay, so what is the word of the day for today? The word of the day for today is impeccable. Let's say it again. Impeccable. Impeccable means faultless. Something which is perfect. Faultless, जिसमें कोई एरर नहीं हो, कोई गलती ना हो, बिल्कुल एकदम बिंदास, उसको हम बोलते हैं impeccable, right? The dress which you are wearing today is impeccable, right? The work which you have done today is impeccable, right? Impeccable means flawless, perfect, faultless, कोई गलती नहीं है, एकदम perfect, without any error. We call it impeccable. So I would like you to make one sentence with this term, impeccable. If you have time, please make a sentence and please write in the comment box, impeccable. Make sure you use it in your day-to-day life. It's very, very important, very, very interesting. And when you say this word with your friends, with your family, this will be create a different impression. Impeccable. So make sure the word of the today is impeccable. Use it in your day-to-day life. Okay, so then the next part, rather the last part of the session is very, very important, guys. Just pay attention to it. 5 or 7 minutes I'll take further, and you're going to learn very, very interesting thing, very new thing today. आजकल की लाइफ में आपने नोटिस किया होगा, प्रोनाउंसिएशन प्लेज ए वेरी, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल. जब हम किसी वर्ड को सही से नहीं बोल पाते हैं, that certainly literally impacts a lot. So vocabulary के अलावा हमारी pronunciation बहुत सही होनी चाहिए. So vocabulary certainly make you different from different persons. But अगर आपकी pronunciation सही नहीं है, so certainly, I mean, it literally impacts a lot. बहुत impact करता है. So make sure, and I can vouch on that, 90% जो population है हमारी, उनकी pronunciation सही नहीं होती, और वो सब हर कोई बोल रहा होता है उसको, बट उसको किसी को पता ही नहीं है कि इसका सही सेंटेंस क्या है, सही वर्ड्स क्या बोलते हैं. और अगर कोई सही बोलता है तो उसको लोग सोचते हैं कि ये गलत बोल रहा है, बट ऐसा नहीं है. आई हैव रिटन हियर 15 वर्ड्स एंड आई विल टेल यू देयर प्रोनाउंसिएशन, व्हिच वी बेसिकली सम ऑफ अस 10% of population use it, 90% do not use it, even despite the fact they know it. कईयों को पता भी है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मुझे कुछ पता है और मेरे को पता है कि मेरी आसपास के लोगों को नहीं पता, वहां मैं नहीं बोलता हूँ, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि यार वो सोचेंगे कि मैं गलत हूँ. नहीं गाइस, अगर ये प्रोनाउंसिएशन आपको पता है, इररिस्पेक्टिव, आप चैलेंज कर सकते हो उस बंदे को कि ये प्रोनाउंसिएशन है, एंड से इट. सो द फर्स्ट इज PRONOUNCIATION. इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? प्रोनाउंसिएशन. आई एम श्योर प्रोनाउंसिएशन ही बोला जाता है, स्कूल्स में भी प्रोनाउंसिएशन ही पढ़ाया जाता है, बट द करेक्ट pronunciation is, as I written also, pronunciation. See, मैंने उसको थोड़ा सा सेग्रेगेट किया है. स्पेलिंग वही सही है जो फर्स्ट कॉलम में है. डू नॉट गेट कंफ्यूज कि उसकी स्पेलिंग भी चेंज है. नो, वो मैंने आपको स्पीकिंग के लिए लिखा है प्रोनाउंसिएशन. उसको पढ़ा ऐसे जाता है, लेकिन जो फर्स्ट टेबल में स्पेलिंग है, स्पेलिंग वही करेक्ट है, राइट? स्पेलिंग वही है उसकी, लेकिन जो उसका स्पीकिंग पार्ट है, दैट इज pronunciation. Okay, pronunciation, that is a correct way of telling it. Okay, so pronunciation, not pronunciation, say pronunciation. Coming to the next one, we call it chaos, या कोई बोलता है chaos. chaos भी बोलता है कोई, chaos, chaos. No, it's not chaos, chaos, it chaos. chaos. नाउ व्हाट इज मीन बाय chaos? chaos का मतलब क्या होता है? chaos का मतलब होता है भीड़ भाड़ वाले इलाके में भगदड़ मच जाना. chaos, there is a chaos, confusion, कुछ ये में भगदड़ मच जाती है ना, उसको chaos बोलते हैं. आपने न्यूज वगैरह में कभी सुना भी होगा शायद ये वर्ड. स्पेलिंग वही है उसकी CHAOS, लेकिन उसको प्रोनाउंस कैसे किया जाता है? chaos. chaos, there was a chaos in the market, there was a chaos in the city, right? Okay, third one, हर किसी के घर में भी बोला जाता होगा, वेजिटेबल ले आओ. वेजिटेबल, it's not vegetable, it's vegetable, right? Vegetable. If you see, मैंने second column में लिखा है veg and then I've given this hyphen then table. It's vegetable, not vegetable. Guys, vegetable नहीं होता, vegetable होता है vegetable, right? Next is thumb. हम maximum people say is thumb. ये thumb नहीं होता guys, B silent होता है. So call it thumb. It's thumb impression. Give me your thumb impression. Thumb. Don't say thumb. B is silent, so it's thumb. Next, तो स्कूलों में भी गलत पढ़ाया जा रहा है. To be honest, I have seen some teachers kill Wednesday. बच्चों को वो संडे मंडे सिखाते हैं, Wednesday सिखाते हैं. Wednesday. It's not Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. The way I have written in the second column. First column में उसकी spelling सही है, WEDNESDAY. Second column में आप उसको बोलोगे Wednesday. Wednesday, right? Next is, we call it often. Often. It's not often, it's often, right? Often. Often मतलब कई बार. इसका opposite होता है rarely, right? Rarely मतलब कभी कभी. Often means कई बार. So often नहीं होता वो, often होता है. I often go there. I often do this, right? Often. Next है, it's promotion नहीं होता. Promotion नहीं होता, it's promotion. Somebody has promoted to next class, या कोई ऑफिस में, स्कूल में प्रमोट हो गया है, कोई टीचर से प्रिंसिपल बन गया है, स्कूल टीचर बन गया है, कोऑर्डिनेटर बन गया है, टीचिंग कोऑर्डिनेटर बन गया है. सो वी कॉल इट प्रमोशन. यू हैव बीन प्रमोटेड, राइट? इट्स प्रमोशन, नॉट प्रमोशन. ओके, द नेक्स्ट इज रिसीप्ट. जब हम किसी से कोई रिसीट लेते हैं, हम बोलते हैं रिसीप्ट ले लो. नो, इट्स नॉट रिसीप्ट. प्रोनाउन आप उसकी स्पेलिंग पे मत जाओ, स्पेलिंग रिसीप्ट ही बोलते हैं, लेकिन हम इसको बोलते कैसे? रिसीट. रिसीट. अगर आप इसको बोलोगे, आई एम श्योर लोग कहेंगे गलत बोल रहे हैं. सो डोंट गेट इनटू दैट. द करेक्ट प्रोनाउंसिएशन इज रिसीट. से रिसीट. गिव मी द रिसीट. आप कोई बिल लेते हो, गिव मी द रिसीट. इट्स कॉल्ड रिसीट. ओके. सब्सट्रैक्ट नहीं होता गाइस, सबट्रैक्ट होता है. एडिशन, सबट्रैक्ट. इट्स सबट्रैक्ट, नॉट सबट्रैक्ट. नेक्स्ट इज डाटा नहीं होता. गिव मी द डाटा. इट्स डेटा. डेटा. ओके. ओके, WOMEN. अच्छा, इसका एक और वर्ड है WMAN. WMAN का मतलब होता है सिंगल वुमेन. जब मैं किसी एक वुमेन की बात कर रहा हूँ, WMEN वो वुमेन नहीं होता, विमेन होता है. विमेन, मैंने उसका प्रोनाउंसिएशन लिखा है विमेन. विमेन का मतलब जब एक से ज्यादा औरतों के बारे में बात हो रही हो, जहां एक औरत हो वहां उसको वुमेन बोलते हैं, WOMAN. बट व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट मोर देन वन लेडी, वी कॉल इट विमेन. प्रोनाउंसिएशन इज वीमेन. स्पेलिंग उसकी यही है, WOMEN. So, हम उसको पढ़ते कैसे हैं? विमेन. वीमेन. ओके. नेक्स्ट इज कूपन. कूपन. मुझे कूपन दे दो. नो नो, इट्स नॉट कूपन, इट्स कूपन. कूपन. थोड़ा मुंह खोलना है हमें. कूपन. ओके. अच्छा, BOWL तो अधिकतर 99% लोग गलत बोलते हैं घरों में भी. बाउल देना. ये दाल बाउल में, मुझे एक बाउल देना दाल का. दूध देना बाउल का. गाइस, बाउल नहीं होता है, ये बॉल होता है, बॉल. सो आप ये बोलो, अपने बच्चों को भी बॉल सिखाओ. Guys, ball. Give me a ball of rice. Give me a ball of milk. It's called ball, right? अच्छा, होटल. होटल नहीं होता, इसको थोड़ा सा ट्रेंडी वे में बोलेंगे, होटल. जी बाहर आनी चाहिए. होटल, right? Let's go to a hotel. होटल. PARK. अधिकतर घरों में, अधिकतर सोसाइटीज में पार्क बोला जाता है. It's not a park. Honestly, I don't like when somebody say park. It's park. It's not park, it's park. So speak park. और बहुत वर्ड हैं, रेस्टोरेंट है, बहुत सारे वर्ड्स हैं, right? We will certainly do this one more exercise in our coming classes. These are only 15 words. So if you want that किसी का, इसलिए मैंने स्पेलिंग्स उसकी थोड़ी सी एक्सटेंड वर्जन में लिखी है, थोड़ा सा आपको दिक्कत ना हो. आप कभी भी ये वीडियो रेफर कर सकते हो, और कभी भी आपको समझ ना हो कमेंट कर सकते हो, या देख सकते हो कि इसकी क्या है. बट आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट यू टू स्पीक दीज वर्ड्स. Park bolo, parak mat bolo. Ball bolo, bowl mat bolo. Please, I would request you. So guys, this was today's class, and I hope you would liked it. And if there are any questions, any concerns, any clarification you need, I would be happy to answer it. I would say that just comment me in the comment box. I will certainly. And guys, one more thing, if you have any special request for me कि आप चाहते हो कि मुझे इस चीज पे समझ नहीं आ रहा, ये चीज चाहिए, प्लीज मुझे कमेंट कीजिए, मैं उस पे अपना नेक्स्ट वीडियो दूंगा. एंड मैंने आप नीचे देखोगे फुटर में want to learn email writing skills. So I'm sure हर कोई email writing skills सीखना चाहता होगा in our day-to-day life. In fact, आजकल mostly jobs में भी देखते हैं 90% communication happens on email, right? So email writing is very, very interesting, very much required in our day-to-day life. हमें not only emails in offices, कहीं letter लिखना है, किसी को कोई escalate करना है, कुछ भी complaint करनी है, अगर आपका email pattern अच्छा है, it creates a good impression. So next class जो मेरी third class होगी, मैं आपको इस पे दूंगा email writing skills पे. So make sure you do not miss that class. Email writing skills will certainly going to help you. It will be a detailed session wherein it will be interesting as well as learning session for you. आपको बहुत सारे tips मिलेंगे कैसे एक email को effective email बनाया जाता है, right? So stay tuned, follow me, subscribe it, and make sure that you watch my video in my next class also. And for any concern, anything, I'm always with you. Just do a comment, just do a note, anything, any note, I would be happy to it. So I'll take a bit now. Thank you so much for your time. A very good evening, and please take care. Bye-bye.
Hold on, sir.
Just do a comment, just do a any note, I would be happy to it. So I'll take a bit now. Thank you so much for your time. A very good evening, and please take care. Bye-bye.
Hold on, sir.
Yeah.